There's a popular theory that some locations or places just have a natural attraction to the abnormal and strange, almost like a magnet. Now, one of those locations we'll be talking about today may reveal some hidden secrets to the viewers that they might find very disturbing or unsettling. And that location is Lytle Creek. During the height of the pandemic, in July 2020, ABC 7 News ran a story about the rumor of a satanic cult located in the San Bernardino Mountains. Rumors of the cult online had gained enough traction that the San Bernardino National Forest had to make a public announcement stating there was no cult presence after fake flyers were posted all around lakes in Big Bear, California. The San Bernardino National Forest came forward and said these posters were in fact fake. That did not stop online speculation about the possible presence of a cult in the area. On August 13th of this year, a TikTok user named Jetski Smith made a viral post about how he and his wife discovered a bundle of dead animals that appeared to be pets while exploring Lytle Creek. If you go to his post, you can find similar comments of users describing dead puppies or dogs they found themselves while exploring the region. According to one small publication online, earlier this year, a family walking around Lytle Creek discovered what appeared to be four decapitated chickens with their hearts removed and arranged next to candles and flowers. It should be noted that I haven't found any other evidence of this online except through similar comments. Another common reoccurring comment I found online was that Lytle Creek has a curfew, which, to be honest, I was a little skeptical about. But surprisingly, they do, and it was passed all the way back in 1991. As it reads below, every person under the age of 18 years who remains, loiters, idles, or wanders about the public streets, alley sidewalks, parks, or public places of the unincorporated area of the county of San Bernardino, state of California, between the hours of 10 p.m. and the time of sunrise the following day is guilty of a misdemeanor. And you guessed it, Lytle Creek falls under one of those unincorporated areas of San Bernardino. And it doesn't really end there. On the Inland Empire subreddit, someone asked about weird stories from the IE, with a user replying, "When I was a kid, there used to be horror stories about the people in Lytle Creek. Like hills have eyes, mountain people type of stuff." Apparently, from what I can find, there are also people claiming a chapter of the KKK is present in Lytle Creek, or at least was at one point in time. Wow. Surely nothing else weird has ever happened there before, though, right? Right? In the summer of 1966, there were multiple reports and even newspaper publications of what came to be known as the Lytle Creek Monster. Described as a 6-foot-tall brown hairy man with a grotesque face like a bulldog. This resulted in a Marine openly pledging to tracking and hunting down the creature, after hearing the accounts of local teens being attacked by it. But it doesn't stop there, because 25 years later, in 1991, a man reported he heard heavy footsteps that shook his entire house. The next morning, he came outside several of his chickens squash. The man's son later told him that he had seen a large gray monkey outside the night before. And this isn't even the only sighting, with several different Bigfoot tracking websites having reports of Bigfoots in this area. So let me get this straight. In this one single city, there's multiple reports or accounts of mutilated animal corpses found throughout the city that people believe are being used for rituals or sacrifices, in turn leading people to believe there's a presence of a satanic cult in the woods of the same city. And on top of all of that, there's multiple reports of Bigfoot that span nearly 70 years back. Yeah, let's just go. All right, guys. So we're now making our way into Lytle Creek. We're coming up the very long Lytle Creek Road, and the first stop we'll make is along the ranger station at a spot I believe is called Dead Man's Curve. That's where some of the people were reported seeing some dead animals. So far we are in the area that I was talking about earlier. We haven't seen anything crazy yet in terms of any of the mutilated bodies of animals or anything like that, but this is a little weird. Looks like a children's shoe. It's definitely like a toddler. If there really is a cult here, they're probably not just sacrificing animals, so it's something to consider in the grand scheme of things, but as of right now, I don't think there's anything too alarming. I don't think we're gonna see anything scarier than that traffic that was on the fucking 91, dude. So one criticism I have, or one thing to note so far, but I mean we're still fairly like close as far as like being up the road. Right now we're at Bonita Falls. This is a pretty public area, and I don't think we're gonna find anything in areas like these, even though people have said online that they did, because it's just too public, and if people were really putting corpses or dumping stuff, I don't think they'd put it in an open space like this. Here's a good spot. You take it.
Korean.
Take a picture of that. It's like kind of creepy, I guess.
Beware of dog. If they see us recording, they might come out so they can shoot us.
So as you guys can see here, there's some like paper or something someone put on the inside of the bathroom, on the shower. It's a little strange. It looks pretty creepy. We can't go inside because the bathroom's closed. The bathrooms also look like they haven't been like opened in years. Like there's like cobwebs all over it and stuff. So they're out of order. So is the other one. Yeah, we're gonna. Right now, I think we're at Applewhite Campground, I think. We're gonna walk around here a bit, see if we can find anything interesting, maybe some of those animal remains people were talking about. But we're gonna head up a little more down the road later. Wolves. There's a coyote. There's some folks doing shit over here. Look at that. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Oh, let's walk around that. That's probably the worst thing here. guys, so we took some footage of inside of that bar, as you guys seen earlier. To be honest, so far, me and cameraman Victor, neither of us have really gotten like a paranormal or occult or I don't know what's the word, like mischievous vibe of any of the people here. They all seem pretty nice and pretty friendly. I mean, maybe that's like part of the appeal, that they like make you feel like you're at home or whatever, but I think they're honestly just kind of like chill mountain people who are like kind of living away from everyone else. There was one thing that was kind of weird though. This like really older guy was like messing around with his friend or whatever when we were at the bar, and he was talking to him and he said, "Oh, what, are you scared of the dark or are you scared of what's in the dark?" And then me and Victor kind of looked at each other. We were like, what the hell? What the fuck? Why did he say that? So, I don't know. Other than that, though, nothing too abnormal. But if you guys look ahead here, though, this road's a little sketchy. We're kind of starting to get into the real boonies of this place. This will probably be one of our last stops. This was also an area where people personally reached out to me and were telling me that they had seen the animal corpses and the decapitated animal bodies and stuff. If the car would be louder, right? Don't you think? Alright guys, so we couldn't make it to the trail that's right outside the shooting range because there's like no parking. I think that's probably a fault on my end. We probably should have came during the day. It might have been better to see stuff. But I thought if we came at night, it'd be like creepier and kind of get that aesthetic. And then, I mean, hopefully we still see something. This is probably going to be our last stop. But yeah, there's like no parking. And at one point we were coming up here. A truck passed us on the way down. We were coming up, they were coming down. And he like put on his brakes and stopped. And we thought he was going to follow us. But he ended up not following us. But still kind of sketchy. We've seen a couple like cars, trucks like stop as they're going by us, and then they kind of just like went on their way. So we're kind of being cautious about the people in the area because if these rumors of it being like a cult are true, we don't really want to draw too much attention to ourselves. It's kind of weird. What is that? It looks like a pipe or something. I'm not sure. Oh, there's rats. I just seen it. It's a big ass rat. So, something people have said is that, like, in these boxes, you'll find dead animal remains and stuff. I definitely don't smell anything like animal remains. These fucking rats are huge. Oh, God. I don't smell anything like animal remains. It kind of looks like people are just dumping their trash here. I feel like if there's animal remains, we'd smell them. I also don't see any signs of like dried blood or anything like that. And
I think for both of our sakes, we're not going to reach into the boxes. I don't think that really is of any benefit to anyone. But maybe this is what people are seeing and associating with like there being dead animals and stuff. But it kind of just looks like people are like illegally dumping. Some more over there, more trash. Looks like. Damn.
What's up, guys? Just made it back home. It's about 12 o'clock. Yeah, I've been home for about like 10, 15 minutes maybe. I'm like really tired. But yeah, so just to recap everything that happened, me and Victor are kind of both of the belief that there isn't anything paranormal or occult stuff going on, at least from what we saw from like our own personal experience. I do want to address the fact that a lot of the stuff people sent me was somewhat compelling, so I'm gonna include that after I finish talking here real quick. But yeah, dude, what we saw was like more like beer bottles and trash and anything than actual like animal parts or bodies. Which regardless is still really sad. It was really sad to see how much trash and stuff people were leaving everywhere. But yeah, that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comments, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which you can watch right now.